doggy knows the kibble I've seen. No doggy knows my bone marrow.
Things couldn't have been much worse for Rosie and me. We'd sunk as low as a beagle's belly, maybe even lower.
What's happened to us, Ace? How could we have sunk so low?
I don't know, Rosie. I just don't know. Come to think of it, I really don't know. Hey, Elliot. Are we missing something here? Like maybe the story?
Relax, Ace. I'm trying something different. It's called a non-traditional narrative structure.
Huh?
You hook the audience interest with a scene right near the end, when things are really bad. Then you ripple dissolve and show them how you got there.
Ooh, ripple dissolves.
You see, it all started the day
Bugsy Vile became mayor of Dog City. Mayor Vile? This town really has gone to the dogs. Elliot, Bugsy Vile, mayor of Dog City? I don't know where you come up with this stuff, kid.
I am Top Dog. I am ruler of the building, see?
Now I know.
What is it this time, Bruno?
Lord Bruno. Bowser? Okay, boys. Since our dearly departed landlady is now out of the picture, this here is the new rules and strangulations of the building. If you will, through which all my tenements must jump through.
Bruno's bylaws?
Ooh, excellent name, boss. And you'll notice, Shag, rule number 1, no closed doors. Who is it? Bowser! I gotta know what's going on in this place.
Oh, come on, Bruno. You can't be serious.
Oh, we're serious. We're real serious. Miss Fluffy is gone. The queen is dead. Long live King Bruno.
What do you guys mean? Where's she gone anyway?
Suffice it to say, she is no longer in our firm. We have removed her from the scene, so to speak. Yeah, so to speak.
What do they mean about removing Miss Fluffy? You don't think Bruno is rabid enough to?
Down, boy. You've been watching too many horror flicks, kid. Now, could we get back to the really important question? Like, how could Bugsy Vile ever get elected mayor of Dog City?
Okay, I guess we should start a little earlier. Let me see. It all started the day Bugsy Vile decided he wanted to be mayor.
It was a day Bugsy would never forget.
Today is a day I will never forget. One on which to celebrate with a night on the town.
Voila! Maxie's Mini Putt and Kennel Club. Vile, body of 5.
Oh, Bugsy, you spoil me.
Only the best for my kitten. For today is my Crinimal Canine anniversary.
Yeah, 15 senseless years as dog father at Dog City. Yes, sir, boss. You're still the premier boots in this town, respected by one and all.
Back, mongrels, back! Make way for the most powerful dog in Dog City. Bonjour, Mayor Kickbark. Right this way, Mayor. Playing through. Only top dogs allowed.
Nobody gives Bugsy Vile the brush off. He's dead meat. He's political pate.
He's got it made. The parties, the glamour, what a life. You know, Bugsy, if you were the mayor, you'd really be top dog in town.
Yes, it would be good to be mayor.
I'll show him.
I'll show 'em all.
Dogs in the news. World leaders gather at the unnoted nations. G.I. JoJo's win dogfight at Bawujima. And on the local front, Underworld King Pooch and Dogfather of Crime, Bugsy Miles, is running for mayor.
I am heretofore making my political exasperations public by flossing my hat into the ring.
Soon, all of Dog City will be flocking to the polls to mark their ballots. Dogs in the news.
Every doggy knew that Bugsy didn't stand a chance. And when election day rolled around, Mayor Kickbach won by a landslide.
Mayor Kickbach, 1,323,768 votes. Bugsy Vile, 5.
But the numbers didn't matter because Mayor Kickbach was missing.
The mayor is missing. Here, Mayor. Here, boy. Gee, I wonder what could have happened to him, boys.
I know.
And since the winning Candidog was nowhere to be found, the runner-up became acting mayor.
As acting mayor, I solemnly swear to do everything in my power to find my worthy opponent and restore him to his rightful place of office. But in the meantime, I got a few easy changes to make.
Read all about it! Well, new mayor for Dog City!
New mayor was vile, all right. He wasted no time passing a bunch of senseless new laws, like the scratch tax. And on the first day of flea and tick season, too. Then there was Bugsy's idea of civic improvements. Pay fire hydrants.
It's criminal, I tell ya. All this cash, and we haven't even lifted a single trigger finger. Ooh, it's good to be mayor.
The whole thing stunk like a wet whippet. Meanwhile, the old mayor was still missing. But it was none of my beeswax. I had other fish to fry.
Bugsy dognabbed Mayor Kickbach. He fixed the election. I've got evidence.
It was evidence, all right. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating graphic evidence. Looks like Bugsy's gonna be trading in his pinstripes for prison stripes.
We all know Bugsy Vile is behind the mayor's disappearance, but without proof, we gotta dance to his tune. Why? He's the boss. He's top dog. He's numero uno. He's toast.
Oh, sweet currency. Look at it all. What's the matter, Dogfather? You don't look too good.
He's gonna be feeling a lot worse.
That's right, Mayor Vile. In a minute, you're gonna be feeling like a dog's breakfast.
I doubt that very much, Hart, seeing as I ate just a short time ago.
Yeah? Well, feast your peepers on this.
Now, that kind of evidence is enough to take away any doggy's appetite. Almost any doggies. Mad Dog!
So what kind of a case you think you got now, Seamus?
An empty case, that's what.
Damn, too.
Hey, you know, I am feeling better. Toss 'em out in their ears.
You can't do that. We're 20 stories up.
Who says I can't? I am mayor. I am top dog. I am...
She's right, you know. You can't do that.
I can't?
He can't?
He can't. He is the mayor now. We can't have coppers falling out of our office window.
Oh, yes. Wherever is my head these days?
May I?
Please, proceed.
Well, a smart mayor would strip them of their dignity, starting with her police license, his detective license, their driver's license, their dramatic license,
Gasp.
and finally, if I were you, their dog license!
It was the worst thing that could have happened. In Dog City, a dog without a license is a dog without social standing. A dog without an identity. We were outcasts, fugitives. Worst of all, we were...
Strays!
Thanks to Mayor Vile, Rosie and I were strays on the run, making our way deeper and deeper into the dark underbelly of the city.
Why is it so dark, Ace?
It's the underbelly of the city, Rosie. It's always dark. Come on. At any second, we might fall victim to Bugsy's high-tech canine control unit, otherwise known as...
Speed Runners!
We're gonna fix you, Ace!
What's with the sci-fi-dos? I was thinking more along the lines of the traditional dog catcher.
Sorry, Ace. I guess I got a little carried away. I'm working in the dark here.
You ain't kidding. What's with the lack of illumination, kid?
Bonehead bylaw number 5. Lights out at 7. I sure hope Miss Fluffy gets back soon. That is, if she's able to come back.
Will you stop worrying and start shedding a little light on the subject at hand?
I'm way ahead of you, Ace.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
You're killing my peepers. Get that light out of my eyes.
Sorry, Uncle Bugsy. I was just trying to see if your pupils was diluted.
His nose is still cold, and all his other violent signs check out. I don't get it. What do you got, boy?
I got the feeling that maybe it ain't so good to be mayor.
But dog fodder, thanks to our senseless new laws, the loot's pouring in like crazy.
That's just it, Frisky. It's too easy. Sticking people up was what made stealing worthwhile, not this. Mad Dog put it best when he said...
There ain't no sport in it if the fish just jump on the boat. Mark Twain.
I get you, boss. So, what are you gonna do?
I feel it is only fitting that I should tenderize my resignation. There is only one thing standing in my way.
Oh, Bugsy!
Kitty!
Here you are. Get to work, boys.
Huh?
I thought you could do with a whole new look, Poochikins. We can't have the mayor looking like a cheap hood now, can we?
Bugsy was finding out that being mayor had its disadvantages. There were boring speeches.
As
Mayor.
As mayor. Yeah, as mayor of...
This fine city.
This fine kitty. City.
Then there were ships to be christened and babies to be kissed. Too bad he got his itineraries mixed up. Clearly, Bugsy Vile was not cut out for this racket. Kitty, on the other hand, was lapping it up.
Pleased to fleece you? Pleased to fleece you? So very pleased to fleece you?
Meanwhile, Rosie and I had arrived at the opposite end of the social scale. With no dog licenses and no luck in finding the missing mayor, Rosie and I had sunk as low as we could go.
See how it works, Ace? We filled in the story and brought the audience back to where we started.
Yeah, a real peachy technique, kid. I have only one thing to say.
What's that? That's not a fire, that's Bruno.
Fire! Fire! Run for your lives! People! You would have been born to Cinderella's by now! Once more, from the top, and this time, put a little effort into it!
Whatever he's got, you better hope it ain't catching.
Yeah, and speaking of catching...
Huh? Elliot, what are you doing?
Sit tight, Ace. I just have one more scene to do with Bugsy.
Kitty sure loves being the mayor's ball, don't she?
Yeah. If the boss ever quit, she'd have his jowls in a sling. What is it, dog fodder?
A bank, Frisky. A financial institution. Just the thing to take my mind off all this mayorality business. Huh? Reach for the skylight!
Put the swag in the bag and no doggy gets hurt. Maybe.
Bugsy Vile is back in his ailment. Just like the old days.
Why, it's Mayor Vile. To think that you've come in person to make your weekly withdrawal.
Really, I'd much prefer to steal it.
Oh, such a kidder.
Oh, listen, dog fodder, it's the corpse.
How unfortunate.
Oh, that will be your police escort.
Escort? This is the final straw! Kitty, I have something to tell yous.
Muttsy, isn't this the life? Thank you for making my wildest dreams come true. So, what is it you wanted to say, Mayor Vile?
Hey, this thing has a fridge and everything.
Meanwhile, Rosie and I were taking a long last walkie to the big sleep room.
Any last requests, strays?
Sure, Tiny. I'd like a big juicy call from the governor to go.
Nice try, Ace. But there is someone who'd like to talk to you.
Is that Ace Hard?
No, this is Ace Hot. Who's this?
Never buy that.
Do we know Never Bind That?
I got some information to use. Information concerning the whereabouts of the missing bear.
The Bissing Bear?
The missing mare, Ace.
I want yous to beat me.
This is one sick puppy.
Meet him. He wants us to meet him.
Okay, we'll beat you. Meet you.
Good. Beat me in 1 hour at the old building.
Sure, he talked funny, but it wasn't his diction I cared about. It was the information. Oh, it's for you.
Hello? Hey!
Stranger than our mystery informant's patter was the locale for our little rendezvous. Never in a million dog years did I think I'd be wandering around the mini-putt after midnight. Then we spotted him. Just like that, he coughed up the evidence that would break the case.
Who do we have to thank for this, strange dog?
Just call me Deep Nose.
Read all about it! Ace Hart finds missing mare at Bugsy Vile's mountain retreat. Kick tells harrowing tale of torture at the hands of vicious she-devil guard dogs.
Grateful for what we'd done, Mayor Kickbach reinstated Rosie and me as fully licensed members of society. And as for Bugsy, he was headed back where he belonged.
There, my little furball. It was not meant to be.
Why are we laughing, Uncle Bugsy?
It is simple, oh simple nephew mine. We are going to jail. I am definitely, irrefutably back in my ailment. And it's good to be back.
If I told you once, I told you twice. No closed doors.
That does it. Where's Miss Fluffy? I'm calling her right now.
Did you hear that, Bowser? He's gonna call. We're talking long distance. Yes, long distance.
Hey, the phone, it's dead.
A state I might incinerate that yous will be all too familiar with if you do not succumb to the fact that I am top dog. I am Mr.
Oh, Miss Fluffy! Oh, thank dog! I thought you were
in the Catskills for the weekend. We drove you there ourselves.
So I got bored. You got a problem with that?
No problem. I am without probs. Yeah, sans probs.
Excuse me, I have a big problem.
Obviously. But I'm sure it'll be taken care of. Right, Lord Bruno?
Oh, indubitably.
Yeah, in, what he said.
Well, that's my mystery solved. And speaking of mysteries, I bet you're wondering who Deep Nose was.
Later, kid. After what I've been through, I got more important things on my mind. Say, Sweet Fleas, you want to come over and do some laundry?
I don't think so, Ace.